Hello guys, on Cloud9 here. This video is part of a new series I'm starting named Kegatuan, which features a few members of the NCS community. I must add that this video and story are entirely fictional, but based on those said members. I don't mean to offend anyone with this story, as it was only a product of my imagination. If you do end up being interested in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It'll help out a ton. And now please enjoy the first episode of Kegatoon. The show is a breeze full of vibes. The audience is pumped, screaming like tomorrow won't come. The colorful lasers flash everywhere, the smoke in the air bouncing them in a kaleidoscope of light and color. The build-up of the track is intensely playing, the crowd getting more and more excited for the drop. Upon stage is me, RIsya, my hands bouncing around the mixer like a ping pong ball. My heart is exhilarated, hammering on my ribs as fast as the kicks in the build-up. When the drop is a beat away, I grab the microphone beside the mixer with my left hand and hold it up to my lips. "Let's go crazy!" I yell. And then the drop hits as I swing my left hand toward the audience. The lasers grow in number, the audience's shouts turn louder, and the beat drop makes them jump. I even start jumping as well, as if the song forced me to. The bass adds plenty of groove, the melody carries a euphoric vibe, and the neon lights flash to the rhythm of the kicks and snares. It's enough to make the whole world go wild as if they were here. I smile mid-jump. It took a year to get here, and all the work paid off. Before I know it, the drop ends, and so does the music. It's the end of the show and the world tour. Before I turn to leave the booth, I snatch the microphone one more time and make a finishing announcement to the audience. "Thank you all for coming tonight," I shout enthusiastically. "It means the world. Tonight's performance is also the end of the Grounding Years World Tour. Again, thank you all. RIsya, signing out." I salute and place the mic next to the mixer again. The crowd rhythmically shouts my name with each step I take toward the flight of stairs behind me. "RIsya, RIsya, RIsya." I grin as if they could see me. When I take the first step down the stairs, I see someone a step ahead, grinning at me like I just won a trophy. It's Red Galaxy, my manager. "Great performance tonight, RIsya," he comments, taking my arm as I step down with him. "Thanks, Red Galaxy," I reply, sweeping out my black cap and waving it at me like a fan. I didn't realize until now that my face is drenched in sweat. The flight back home will leave in 2 hours. We're heading to the airport right away. "Got it, man," I smile. Nothing beats heading home after a long tour. The plane is high in the sky. I'm sitting comfortably in the window seat like I always request. The sunset gives the clouds below a pink tint, and they smile at me. I wave my feet back and forth, taking a chance to admire the legroom I have. Ahead of me is a screen playing the credits of a movie I stopped watching halfway through. Beside me is a pretty big table with a cup of coffee and my phone that I can easily turn toward me. Man, first class always gives you a great experience. My gaze suddenly lashes onto my necklace. It's golden, it shines with the sun, and it's shaped like DNA. I suddenly remember who gave it to me. Micha, my sister. I haven't seen her or called her since I left for the tour. I look away from the necklace, knowing what I have to do. I'm going to visit Micha the instant we touch down in Indonesia. I approach the door of Micha's house and give the door a loud rap. It's a habit of mine to knock loudly. Lush grass looks up at the sun beside the porch, which itself is also glistening. It just rained, and a rainbow has appeared above me. I look up at it before the door swings open. It's Micha. She's standing in the doorway with her hand lashed on the doorknob. When she sees me, she smiles, but not the smile you'd really expect. She puts her arms around me in a sisterly hug. "Welcome home, RIsya. How was the tour?" I hug her back. "Thanks, Micha. I loved the tour. You should have come with me when I offered. Why didn't you?" Micha leans back and stops hugging me. Her eyes linger about. That's strange. "Some business stuff. The boss isn't a sunshine and rainbows person. Nor are the haters, but trust me, I can handle those." Micha nods. "Come in, please. I'm making some sweet tea." Once I step in, I remove my cap and politely hang it behind the door. "Yes, please. Thank you very much." I take a stroll toward her living area. Surrounding a white coffee table are 3 small green couches. I sit at one of them and think about the tour while I wait for the tea. From the first demo on SoundCloud to my most viral song, I've walked through fire. Overcoming musicians' block, dealing with hate, and the constant spotlight. It's tough. I'm even surprised that fans didn't approach me at the traffic lights. In other words, my journey has had some turbulence here and there, but that doesn't keep me from moving forward. No one becomes famous without obstacles. Micha finally arrives with 2 steaming mugs. She sets one on the table near me and sits on the couch opposite of mine. "What are your plans now, RIsya?" Micha calmly asks, her eyes focused on the cup as she stirs with a spoon. "No idea," I admit. "Maybe a short break, I guess." "Why'd you come see me?" Her eyes fall on mine. "I thought you'd probably go see our parents. Why me first?" I wanted to tell her that she crossed my mind when I saw the necklace she gave me, but I don't. Instead, I answer, "Just because you're my sister, of course." She briefly giggles and smiles as she takes a sip. That one again. It's a fake one, the kind of smile that tells someone they don't want to be around you. I've seen Micha smile many times, but not like this. Has something happened? Was my answer bad? What did I even do? And I'm about to ask myself another question, the doorbell rings. Our eyes dart toward the door. Micha's about to get up, but I shoot out a hand to stop her. "I'll get it," I say, standing up and walking toward the door. "Okay, thanks, RIsya. You've always been called a good brother." I chuckle as my feet stop by the door. "Who is it?" I ask. "Please open the door, RIsya," a gruff voice says on the other side. "We want to have a little talk." My heart does a cartwheel, an intimidated one. How do they know I'm in here? Maybe it's one of the neighbors who saw me. Nothing to be afraid of, RIsya. But then I look through the people. It's a group of men, dressed in pitch black suits. Their gray masks have red and black marks on them. All of them. But what really makes my heart start running are the holsters and guns they all have on them. The man in the middle also has a large white cylinder, which he's carrying like paper. It's one of those things someone would use to bust a door down. I gasp quietly and rush back to the living space. Micha's in the middle of another sip when my facial expression makes her eyes widen. "Get down!" I whisper. "Oh, like that one song?" she asks. "No, get down now!" Micha nods hesitantly and lowers herself onto the floor at the same time I do. I close my eyes, bracing myself for the worst. Then there's a muffled gunshot from outside. "Let us in now, before we make you!" The scream sends a shock wave through my ears. They hurt instantly. I gulp and look at Micha. She's just as terrified as I am. How are we going to get out of this? But then, gunshots. They are coming from right outside the door and hitting the wall above. A smaller wall is already covering us, but even then, my heart instantly starts sprinting. I shut my eyes and try to stop myself from screaming. The door suddenly falls over. I can tell from its thud. "Get in here and get 'em out," one of the men yells. Then there are footsteps, getting closer and closer. I'm careful not to move my head, as if it would give away our location. But then I spot my sweet teacup on the table and grab it. The drink will have to go, but I know what I need to do. When a guy steps into our view, a gun in his hand, I hurl the cup at it. Sweet tea pours on the floor, and more of it splashes when the mug hits. The intruder knocks over, dropping his gun, and thuds onto the floor. The mug shatters at the same time the man's head bangs on the ground. I move my hands, beginning to crawl toward the guy. That's when my eyes dart to the packets of ammo that have spilled on the ground. I snatch it away like a cat and then the gun. It'll be handy later. I sense Micha trying to get up. I know her that well. But I throw a hand to stop her. "Stay down," I mouth as I turn toward her. She obeys. And then, in a single, sudden gesture, I throw myself up and begin shooting at the doorway 3 times. I hear a few grunts, but I doubt that I dealt any damage. I keep myself so firm that the recoil of the gun doesn't stop me. I then stand up with Micha and rush towards the nearby back door. It's already unlocked, so I stealthily open the door, step out, and silently shut it. We're as quiet as mice but scared as cats. Micha and I rush through the path of pebbles laid down by the side of the house. Our steps still make noise, but I don't care about that anymore. We have to leave. When we approach at the end, I slow down and check the driveway. There's a black SUV so humongous that it takes up more than half of the space. None of the men are out here. They are all probably inside the house now. We walk beside the vehicle while crouching, using it as a hiding place. With my car keys in hand, I unlock my blue car, parallel parked on the curb beside the driveway. It lights up briefly, but the boat makes only a small noise. We slip into the ride as smoothly as I quickly start the engine. I roll down the driver's seat window, pull out my gun, and expertly shoot the back tires. They hiss as air pops out of them. Micha is still fearful as I look at her. What are we gonna do now? She asks. I put a hand on the wheel as I answer, and then I pull away.